Yes, brother. You got 2 hours there, but I'll be back before then.
Okay.
Is there another light you can use?
Yeah, we're coming. Keep shining that for now. Yeah.
Water.
I'm coming.
Yeah, I just want to end. Yeah, read that again.
Right, so this is Matthew 10, and I'll start at 35. It says, for I'm come to set a man at variance against his mother, and a daughter against her mother, and a daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law, and a man's foes shall be they of his own household.
Yeah, that's why, man, when you come into the truth, your family turn on you, man. Like, you would think that, like, if you're on the road, right, and then you turn back to Christianity, your grandmother's all happy about that, man. My grandson, he came back to the Lord and all of that stuff, man. They're happy about that, man. But then when you come into the truth, they turn on you, man. But that's the spirit of Yahweh Shai. He said, I've come to set at variance, man. So he's made us disagreeable within our families, man. And what did he say at the end? A man's family, a man's enemies.
He said, and a man's foes shall be they of his own household. He that loveth father or mother more than me is not worthy of me.
Yeah, because when you come into this, your parents get disappointed in you, man. You know, oh, I raised you to be a Christian, and what's all of this about now? You're changing it up, you know, and you're out there embarrassing the family and stuff. I've had that. I've had cousins and, you know, see me on the street and go back and report to other cousins and, you know, family and stuff, and it's like, oh, look at him, he's out there doing this, you know. So you embarrass your family, but then it's a thing of, it's like, well, you're presented with the choice now. Do I love my family, or do I love my mom and my dad more, or do I love Yahweh Shai more? You know, because if you love your family more, it's like, yeah, well, you know, like years ago, man, there was this guy that came, he was there for one session, and then his excuse was, oh, my auntie saw me, and that was it. He never came back, man. You know, and so it's like, do you want to please your family, or do you want to please the Lord, man? Because the more you rebel and stay in the truth, it's like the more you hurt your family, man. Like, I heard my dad, why won't you just stop? You know, but it's like, nah, man. When it comes down to it, I love Yahweh Shai more, man. You know, and fear the Lord, man. Because what's your parents going to do, man? At the end of the day, it's like, well, they're going to say your disappointment or kick you out. That's as far as it goes for them. But with the Lord, man, you turn on Him, the Lord can kill. That's what the scripture says. Let me get it. Fear Him who can kill both spirit and Matthews. You know, because it's about that fear, man.
Well, you're getting it, let me read on. Just getting to get to that. I think so. It says, he that loveth the father or mother more than me is not worthy of me, and he that loveth son or daughter more than me is not worthy of me.
Yeah, you got people that they have children. Some brothers have children in the you know, in this thing, man, and there's nothing wrong with that. But it's a thing of, even your children can't become a hurdle in the truth, man. You know, like you gotta, you know, like, you know, if you have a baby, you gotta take your woman out and buy stuff for the baby. Babies are expensive, man. You know, all of that stuff. Like, I've had situations where my sister, or my older sister, she's wanted me to look after my nieces and nephews on a Saturday, man, years ago, and it's like, well, I ain't doing it, man, because, you know, I'm not doing that. I ain't sitting at home. These motherfuckers, I love them, but fuck them, man. They're coming to the camp, man. You know.
I remember the video that the elder apostles did years ago, man, about deadbeat fathers.
Yeah.
It says, man, just leave, man. Yeah. Just leave. If you gotta do this work over your children, just go.
Yeah.
Just don't even leave a note. Just go.
Yeah.
They didn't give a shit, man.
You know.
That's when I started to really understand what it meant to be a man, man.
Yeah.
Don't give a fuck about what this world tells you about how to be a man.
Yeah.
It's the Lord, man.
Can't.
That's how you become a man, by following the Lord. Alright? When you do the will of the Most High, that's what man did, man. And you start taking responsibility for what the Lord tells you to do, man. Fuck your family, man. Fuck your kids. Fuck your wife, man. Or you're not a good father if you're not taking care of your kids. Man, go. If you're choosing this truth over your kids, go. They don't even write their written little love note, say, oh, baby, like, you know, I'm doing this work and I've got to be about my father's business. Don't even leave a note. Just go.
Just go, man. Yeah.
Just duck out.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? If the Most High with your wife and your kids, she'll be good.
Yeah.
You gotta know that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I deal with when these women, man. If a woman come up to me And she don't understand. She don't like the fact that I'm in this truth. I'm like, boy, like if the Lord's with you, then you're good, man.
Yeah.
And go about your business, man. You know. Just go. I remember the older to her said that out loud, man. He was like, yo, just go. I remember, and then it was Elder Rakar was there, and they were saying, you niggas want to play house.
Yeah. It's true though.
I remember house.
I remember fucking house, man. Yeah. Now, let's say, because some men in the truth, they have that setup where the Lord bless them, where their women are cool with them, you know, being in the truth and not being there, you know, at certain times, like on a weekend or something, when doing their videos. Then cool, the Lord bless you with that setup, man. Okay, because when it says fuck your kids and that, it ain't meaning like treat them bad and shit. It gets to that when they become between you and Yahweh Shai. When your wife and your children come between Yahweh Shai, you and Yahweh Shai, that's when you gotta put that fuck all of you mentality out there, man.
Yeah, that's that temptation, man.
You know?
That's the
And I've told my woman that, man. You know, because she's on that, oh yeah, you know, I'm kind of young, man, but she's at that age of, oh yeah, what about babies and a mortgage, man? That's her newest thing. She was pissed off with me a couple months ago because the government ended that scheme where you can help to buy whatever, some 2% bullshit, man. And I went on that, man. And ever since then, it's been that, the babies and a mortgage, man. So look, if you ain't happy with what I'm doing for you, because as a woman, right, you got to look after them to a certain degree, give them, because the scriptures talk about that, man. But if you ain't happy with the measure I'm giving you because of the truth, then fuck you, man.
Yeah.
You know? Because at the end of the day, man, what's it going to be? Like, I gave up the truth because of a fucking woman, man. And then she going to turn around. Okay, that's the thing with women, man. And I read a post about this on Instagram, and it's true. Women, once they've accomplished you, they move on, man. Women like it when they can't get you, man. When you give them all your time and attention and all that shit, man, that's when it's like, he's boring, man. But when you're that hard, cold ass man, they like that,
ready
man.
to duck out and they'll be like, no,
baby, stay, man.
You
know, even like with men that are too lovey-dovey, man, women don't like that, man. Alright? To just be raw with it, man. Women, and Apostle Tahar was speaking about this, it's the spirit. I was watching one of the Passover videos a couple years ago in the week, right? And he was saying it's true, man. Women like to get roughed up, man. It just is what it is, man. When you're too, baby, and they look at you like you're some dickhead, man. You tell a bitch, man, you do that again, I'ma smack you up, man. She likes that shit, man.
Yeah.
You know, that's what a real man's about, man.
It's like,
You know.
flipping, that's some real shit, man.
They like that, man. So really and truly, you can't give up the truth for anything. Fuck a woman, anything, man. You got guys that did, you know, jobs and shit, man. Can I find another job, man? Now there's certain days where, you know, you have to work and whatnot. You know, there's certain circumstances, but that spirit, that zeal is still there, man. But if it becomes a thing of like, well, you know, I'm just not gonna do this because I have to work, man. You've now put the kingdom at risk for fucking work, man. You know, money that ain't even real, man. You know, Yahweh Shai said, I send you out, don't even take a spare change of clothes with you, man. Don't take no food, don't take no water, because I'ma provide for you, man. But then you all here worried about a fucking job, man. Come on, man. If you really believed in the Lord, he said, I've never seen the righteous forsaken, nor his seed begging bread, man.
That's when you really gotta believe in the scriptures, man. That's real shit. That's real shit.
So if you believe that you're a part of that number, man, that, you know, you're doing the work, that's why the scripture says the Lord blesses those who keep his commandments, man. If you're doing the will of the Father, man, he's not some tyrant power that's just going, I said this, but I'm not going to do it. That's what Esau does, man. You know, if you do this, you'll get the bonus, you'll get the increase. And then you've done what he said. I didn't say that.
Moving the goalposts.
What are you talking? I didn't say that to you. The Lord ain't like that, man. If you do what he says, he's going to give you the rewards, man.
Help you.
You know? I've never seen the righteous forsaken. The Lord has never turned his back on one of his men, man.
Get that scripture. I like the subject he's getting into.
You
but
know?
everyone said he got something. Go on.
Well, I was going to say, man, he was getting into, you know, this whole, this particular scripture, right? And it was just a quick testimony, really. Because when I come into this truth, you know, you start to change, man, and you become austere, you know, you start to become serious, and there's certain things you're not standing for, and all you can think about is the truth. And I remember, like, my woman at the time, my daughter's mum, you know, she started getting all funny with me because she could see that I was changing, right? And then one morning she's laying there, and I was like, what's going on? She's like, oh, she's like, I don't know, you're changing. She's like, oh, it's like you're all preachy and stuff. And we started getting into an argument anyway, right? And then out of nowhere, I just we was arguing. I said, listen, I basically said to her, this is I said something along the lines of, this is the most important thing to me, and that was it, right? And when that come out of my mouth, I was like, because like I said, that was through the Spirit, and that's when I knew I had to get out of there. And then maybe a week or so, I ended up through the power, Spirit and power of the Lord, man, got me out of there, and to where I am now, man, to do this, man. And it is what it is, and it just has to be accepted that way. And having a daughter as well, it's not easy, man. But you have to do what you got to do, man, in this thing,
Because it's a spiritual thing. There are two different spirits struggling together in Rebecca's womb. When you with your woman and she don't agree with you, it's the same spirit, man. Good and evil. You're struggling. You know what I'm saying? They don't agree. She's of the world, man. The scriptures clearly specify two spirits opposing one another. The spirit of the world and the spirit of the Most High. If you are of the world, a friend of the world, you are at enmity with the Most High. So people that have the spirit of the world, they're at enmity with brothers that have the spirit of the Most High, man. You're not going to be able to get along with them once they see what you're really about. You got to kind of hide who you are. When you're around these people a lot of the time, man. We're undercover. I already told you, we're like James Bond, man. You know what I'm saying? We're undercover.
Or
you know
vice
what I mean?
versa.
You know what I'm saying?
Can I finish this?
Yeah, go on.
So Matthew 10.
Yeah, just real quick, brother, right? I just wanted to say this too. Like, let's just say, for example, you're a guy that's in the truth, but you're acting as though, you're down for the cause, and you're not down for the cause. You have to hide yourself among those that are down for the cause, because deep down in your spirit, you're not down
really
for the cause. So it works both ways. That's what I wanted to say.
Yeah, right. Finishing off Matthew 10 and 38, and it says, and he that taketh not his cross and followeth after me is not worthy of me. He that findeth his life shall lose it, and he that loseth his life for my sake shall find it.
Wow. That's deep, because it says, for my sake shall find it. So the Lord really does care about what you think about him. It's about what you think. It said, for my name's sake. So meaning you've sacrificed everything for the cause of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, man. You sacrificed it all. And the Lord will take serious note of that, man. He said, whosoever loseth his life for my name's sake. Alright? Meaning you lived a life of selflessness. Not selfishness, but selflessness. Meaning you wasn't caring about your life and trying to make it and doing what's best for you. You was doing what the Most High said was best to do, which is to come out here and to let the people know what I want. Repent or die. And what else did the brother say? Okay.
It's looking up already.
It's only 5.
There's lockdown now, so things are different now.
Let me finish this then. Matthew 10 and 40, it says, he that receiveth you receiveth me, and he that receiveth me receiveth him that sent me. He that receiveth a prophet in the name of a prophet shall receive a prophet's reward, and he that receiveth a righteous man in the name of a righteous man shall receive a righteous man. And whosoever shall give to drink unto one of these little ones a cup of cold water, only in the name of a disciple, verily I say unto you, he shall in no wise lose his reward.
You know what I'm saying? And that would say, more praises unto Yahweh.
Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakah Kodash. Shalom.
Yeah, we're coming.
Which one gate you go?
Whatever.